sample_2 JPG file. Here you can mention the extension like this, sample. Now if you execute this, this is what the barcode is readed now. Okay, so this is how it is reading the barcode. Now we need to make a change in the path of the file and giving the different name, sample_2. Now if we execute again, and this time I'm reading it too, since I saved it, so it is loaded. Now it is created the class file, so it's going to read it and execute the latest barcode, which will be 7160830 Question mark is nothing but the concatenation and an escape character used by the API. Now once the reading is done, the rest part we are just picking this random string and adding is in a product ID along with some other parameters like product name, category, price and status. So suppose I gave this. Hi, welcome to TechRanch, a place where we learn and earn technical skills in the most efficient way. Let's make coding fun. Practice project ideas. Barcode generator. Barcode 128 Sky Character Generator is the most useful feature in commercial applications where it is uniquely identifying individual product and feed it in the database with the complete description like price, quantity, status and many more. In category, in an inventory management system where all the supermarket, grocery store or any kind of commercial use. Objective of random barcode 128 generator is defined in 5 steps. Step 1, we first generate the random numbers of code 128 Sky characters. Step 2, create an image of barcode out of that random numbers. And number 3, create a read-only PDF file. Number 4 step, write randomly generated barcode in PDF, which is in read only for the safety reason. And number 5, the most important, we have to include and import Java API jar libraries in the application. As for the design, step 1, we have to first create the random number generator class. Step 2, we create the barcode image. Step 3, we create the read-only PDF file where we are going to write that image in the step 4. And in the last, we include and import the Java API jar libraries. Now let's take a look at the development. This is my application barcode demo. For first step, we have to first create a random number. We are going to call the thread local random and current and next int and create the string or the number of digits of specific number and make it in an integer form. Step 2, we create the image of barcode associated with that. Step 2, we create the image for the particular barcode with the help of PDF writer and itext.jar file. We'll see that in the step 5. In step 3, we create the PDF file in a specific local system path. And step 4, we set the barcode associated to the random number we created in the step 1 and write it down in the PDF. And step 5, we include the jar file, itext.jar file, which is available. You can download it over the net. Now, barcode generator demonstration, you can see this will be the output of the application. It is a simple barcode 128 Sky character generated. This is the most useful feature in commercial applications to uniquely identify individual product and feed it in the database with description in inventory management system. Now let's take a look at the execution. So this is my Eclipse IDE and here I have created barcode demo application. This is a simple Java project. Here I have created a package and barcode generator demo and the random number. So step 1 is creating random number. Now here you can see I have simply included my Java util package. So random number Java will create your random number, and this method will return the string of random number. Now in barcode step 2, we'll see the barcode generator demo class. In this class we have PDF writer. This is the API. We are going to use it and include it in this in iText PDF. You can see, so this will help to create the PDF in a specific path in your local system, and this will be the path of your system where it is going to be write the PDF. And next step, we have to set the code. So 128 is the barcode 128 class object. Now this is included in your itext.jar file. If you can see here in your library, when you add, you can find out these type of classes. I have included my decompiler plugin in my Eclipse so I can see the class file, but it is in a read only mode, so you cannot edit it. It's just for reading. So this is the class where I have created an object, and it is from the API iText for PDF writing and barcode 128 generated. Now here after this, I'm associating my random number with this barcode and setting the code into the image. Step 4. Now step 5, including the API. Now all you need to do, download the iText.jar file from the net, and once it is in a local system, all you need to right click on the project and go to the properties and build a path, and here you can add like this. Now once it is done, then you are ready to execute. Right click, run as Java application. Now this is the execution of barcode Sky 2028 generated by TechCrunch. Now this code, you can use it in your product identification. Now if I execute this once again, it will generate another, it will create another PDF file, and this, so this is another randomly generated barcode. So every time when I execute this application, it will create another generated code which is random. And this particular barcode you can assign to individual product and feed the data in a database: product name, product description, price, quantity, status, out of stock, in stock. So we have seen the demonstration of barcode generator. Next session, we are going to provide the barcode reader implementation. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification. Let's make coding fun. Thank you. Hi, welcome to TechCrunch, a place where we learn and earn technical skills in the most efficient way. Let's make coding fun. Practice projects ideas. Barcode reader. As reference on continuation of barcode generator, barcode reader application can be implemented by many ways. As per our last session about barcode generator, we have created a barcode 128 ASCII character and writing it up in PDF file. Now, in this session, we are going to see how we can read the barcode, the same barcode 128 ASCII character from JPEG file using barcode reader API. Now, why we are using JPEG file? The reason, since we have created in PDF to make it in a read only, but JPEG file is the most efficient and available and the simplest way to get the information of any barcode. So just in case in any kind of inventory management system, you will be able to get JPEG file in an image file from anywhere. So that's why we are converting from PDF to JPEG, and then we are reading that barcode and inserting that barcode into database as a product ID with other details using JDBC API, and displaying the product details from product table from inventory database management system, where we are maintaining all these information about that particular product which is associated with barcode. So let's start with the design. Number 1, barcode reader will have a PDF file which is the input. And now this particular input PDF file contains the barcode 128 SKY character is going to convert it into the JPG file. Now this image file, load JPEG file, will contain the barcode image. That particular image has to be read by the barcode reader API. Now once the barcode is read successfully, next step is we have to connect the JDBC and go to the database using type 4 driver. In this particular example, we are going to use type 4 JDBC driver connectivity, and once the JDBC is connected, the database is connected, we are going to insert that barcode as a product ID into the database. That's our next block. Now insert barcode as product ID in a product table. Insert other details like product name, category, price, status, and displaying the all information about that particular table. That's what display database. So this will be the particular design of this barcode reader. Now let's take a look at the development. So as you can see, I have an application. It's a Java application, barcode demo, which has barcode generator demo, which we have seen in our last session. Now here we are going to read the demo. We are going to read the barcode and connect to the database and inserting it into that and getting the value from it. So we have a class barcode reader demo. In this barcode reader demo, inside the main, we are calling all those features like number 1, barcode generator, number 2, barcode reader, number 3, insert product details, and number 4, display product details. Now, as per the choice, user choice will see the functionality. Now let's take a look for the barcode reader. What are we going to do in a barcode reader? As you can see here, public class barcode reader demo and JDBC connection is the next step. Now inside the barcode reader demo product, which is returning the string, that is nothing but the product ID. Now product ID is what exactly the barcode read it from the read barcode. This is a scanner API, barcode scanner.scan, from where we are reading from the JPG file. Now once this is done, we are going to insert it into the JDBC. So for JDBC, you can refer to our JDBC course and check it out how we work in JDBC. Now let's take a look at the demonstration. So the output will be in this way. TechCrunch presents barcode reader. We'll see in execution. First, it will display you the choices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, barcode generator, barcode reader, insertion product detail, and display the product details. Enter your choice. For 1 will be generate your barcode. For 2 it will display the reader, the barcode, and some string, the random string, and that particular random string is going to be assigned as a product ID and it will insert it into the product detail in the third option. And after the third option, fourth option you can display, and this will display the entire detail. So let's take a look at the execution of barcode reader. Before that, let's take a look at the barcode generator. So we have a code of barcode generator where we are having a path where we are creating all these PDF files. So always when we first execute, we create a file with a new PDF file and execute this first. Or you can execute it when we actually execute your barcode reader. It will create and call your barcode generator also. So this is the barcode generator. Inside the main, we are calling all the options. So let's execute this. Barcode generator. number 1. So barcode is generated. So let's take a look at the, so if you see here, this will be your barcode generated. This will be your barcode generated. Since it is reading from the JPG files, we have to first convert this PDF into the JPG file. Screenshot and just simply going to the MS Paint and taking my barcode into the image. And giving a file, saving as sample_2 JPG file. Here you can mention the extension like this, sample_. Now if you execute this, this is what the barcode is readed now. Okay, so this is how it is reading the barcode. Now we need to make a change in the path of the file and giving the different name, sample_2. Now if we execute again, and this time I'm reading it too, since I saved it, so it is loaded. Now it is created the class file, so it's going to read it and execute the latest barcode, which will be 7160830. Question mark is nothing but the concatenation and an escape character used by the API. Now once the reading is done, the rest part we are just picking this random string and adding is in a product ID along with some other parameters like product name, category, price and status. So suppose I gave this as iPod as a product name, category is digital device, or price will be 700 and status is out of stock. So this information is being inserted in your database. Now if you want to see all the information in your inventory management system or any table at the back end, we can do one thing, number 4. You can see here all the information is being displayed here for the table. And for 5, it's execute. So this is a demonstration of barcode reading application. Practice project, in a improvised version you can use it for other source of inputs, like since we have used it in JPG, you can use it PDF, scanning any particular hardware. There is hardware available which can scan the barcode, PNG file, text file, or there's so many ways you can use to get the source of input of these kind of barcode to read it. Number 2, you can use graphical user interface to make it interactive in kind of offline or online web applications. You can use AWT or Swing for offline applications and for JSP for static and web application. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more upcoming interesting project ideas. Let's make coding fun. Thank you. Hi, welcome to Tech Ranch, a place where we learn and earn technical skills in the most efficient way. Let's make coding fun. Java game application development, bouncing balls. Today we are going to present you a live demonstration of bouncing ball Java-based game application development using JavaFX graphical user interface API. This demonstration is divided into 3 parts. First, we'll see a small demonstration on how we can draw and make an animation using multiple bouncing balls. In the second part of the session, we'll see a demonstration on bouncing ball game with some control with basic animated moving balls. And in the last session, the third session, we'll include a homework part of thing where we'll show you a practice project idea to make some more advanced features, and we'll show you a demonstration with some more feature you can add it in your game. Now let's start with the animated bouncing ball design. When we come up with the JavaFX graphical user interface, first we need to create a scene. a kind of a stage and a canvas where we paint and make some graphics inside it. To have a graphics in the canvas, you need to paint some object. You can have a circle, any kind of shape, 2D shape, 3D shape, an object, an image that can be included in your canvas, a kind of a paint. So that whenever it comes to a graphics part of thing, you use canvas in JavaFX. Now random help you to make number of objects which is moving in any number. So that is called the random, which is included in your Java util package. All you need to include that package and use the random class object, and that class object will help you to create number of balls, a random number of balls which is moving randomly. Distance. Now when it comes to the bouncing balls or any kind of animation, we need to work with the coordinates. We have seen the graphs like x-axis and the y-axis, and those coordinates help you to locate and to position any specific object you have chosen in your canvas. So basically what is happening, we divide the canvas into x-axis and y-axis, and we coordinate those x and y-axis and pass it as an argument into the distance method. That will help you to position or location of your object. So this is the concept and this is the design of the bouncing ball animated object. Now in case of bouncing ball class, we have some method which we are going to use it for a setup and a drawing and the speed. All these things can be manipulated in the code. Since it is a kind of animated auto executed thing which you cannot control after the execution, so this particular object can be used as in many ways and a screensaver or any way. So since it does not have any kind of controls, is just an animated object example, so all you need to create a constructor which will instantiate automatically and has some values and to start the thread of that particular object. Now here we are going to use geometry to have an object of it. Since we are going to access the object like a shape of a ball or any kind of another object, you can move some kind of animation you want to create. For example, you have a Christmas e-grating, and for that you need to make an animation of a reindeer flying over the moon. So in the canvas, in the background, you can have a Christmas night with a full moon background and have an object of a Santa or any kind of reindeer which is flying over the moon. So flying over the moon, you can use the coordinates, and object, you can use your reindeer. Now development, when it comes to the development, all we need a main class and the drawing app class which is going to implement all the design objects you have decided. Random number of balls with random movements, that is already implemented as we have discussed. Now when it comes to the execution, as I mentioned, it's just an auto execution. No controls, can be used as a screensaver or e-greeting, and can be used as any object. Now let's take a look at the execution. So this is a kind of an example of animated bouncing balls. Now let's see the demonstration. So this is my Eclipse IDE, and here is my bouncing ball class and drawing app class. Drawing app class contains all the basic concept of drawing in balls and paint and canvas, and have there is no such controls, and even handling has been done here. So since bouncing ball has a main launcher, so this is what the execution you can see. So number of balls with the random type of colors and size. There is no control as such. Now what all things you can change interestingly is your width and height of the canvas, the frames, and suppose I wanted to change your background. That can be done using here. So And if I can execute it again, so here, so you can change the background color, you can change the speed, and so many ways you can implement it and manipulate it. You can change the colors, which is chosen as a randomly here. So this is what the execution of animated bouncing balls. Now let's go to the second section of this demonstration, is bouncing ball game. Now here, this type of game is a very basic. The design part is the same way, like we have a stage style, we have scene, circle shape kind of ball. Now we are going to add a little event handling here. What is going to happen? The requirement is when you click on the ball, it will be disappear and exit from the program. Geometry is the same way. We are going to have the coordinates, and x-axis and y-axis will be sent it to the as an argument from the constructor. And the object, the ball, is going to be moved randomly, and when the cursor or the mouse clicked on the ball, it will exit. That's what the condition. So development will go like this. Bouncing ball game.java is the main only class and having a main launcher. Start method is going to be overridden and passing the stage argument. Pane is going to be created here and action event was going to be handled. Passing the coordinates, and mouse click on the ball will make it disappear and exit from the program. So in this game, it is an auto execution, exit when mouse click, so event handling is there, and it can be used to basic and improvised version as a ball game, bouncing ball game. Now let's go to the demonstration and see how it execute. So this is actually my game application, bouncing ball game application, and this is my first game. So you can see here what is happening here. This is the red ball and this is my pane, and when I click on the ball, it disappears, it exits from the program. Now interestingly, what all things you can make changes here. If you see, instead of crimson, let's make it tomato, and instead of bisque, let's make it transparent. So interestingly, if you will make like this and execute it, you will see the ball, the canvas is created with this size, and the color of the background is this, and the ball is this. The background is basic, nothing but the scene. And in the canvas, we are creating all these painting this particular frame. So what all things you can make changes in this, a kind of animated with some handling greeting card. A very fancy e-greeting you can create, a greeting card you can create where you have a background and an object is flying, and when you click, it will disappear. So this is what the execution of bouncing ball basic game. Now let's take a look at the practice project idea, a bouncing ball game with some more features. In this project, what is going to be happen here, there will be actually a two-player game, but one is with control. Here, the ball is moving from left to right and these bars is going up and down. When the ball bounce on these walls or these bars, it will bounce back to the another wall. And if it missed, then you will lose a point. So this is what the game. Now let's take a look at the execution. So this is my Eclipse IDE and here is my game. This is my main launcher. And if you see the game, so interestingly, if I missed, it will go. So this is only like I have one control. The left bar is the only control, another one is automatic. So you can add more features on it to have two-player control, integrated in online game application, and have two more controls. It is a very basic, it is not improvised and completed yet. You can work and complete it. That's how it is. You can add more features with a timer and the score for the player name and exit program properly. This is what the bouncing ball game application implemented in JavaFX graphical user interface API. For more assistance, source code needed, or any kind of queries, please feel free to contact techcrunch2019@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more upcoming interesting, informative demonstrations. Let's make coding fun. Thank you. Hi, welcome to TechCrunch, a place where we learn and earn technical skills in the most efficient way. Let's make coding fun. Java game application development, Brick Breaker game. Today we are going to present you a live demonstration of Brick Breaker game application implemented in Java Swing graphical user interface API. Before demonstration, let's take a look at the design and the features of this type of game. Brick Breaker game application are of two types, basic and advanced. In this session, we are going to show you only the basic type of Brick Breaker game application. Now, how to play the Brick Breaker game application? You're going to have a frame and it has brick and a wall kind of thing, which is a random shape, and it has a ball which will hit the brick and break it. And bat will control the ball bouncing. So user will have the key control which was implemented in action performed, and bat will move left to right using the left key and the right key. Since we are going to show you the basic Brick Breaker game application, so this will not implemented your speed control, the score points and the level. That you can control and implement it in your advanced features. So in order to implementation this game, all you need to first create a brick and the ball and the bat and implement the action performed. Now let's take a look at the demonstration. As you can see here, this is a frame which is implemented in Swing graphical user interface. So we are going to create JFrame. Inside the JFrame, we are going to use the geometry API where we have the rectangle for the bricks that signifies the brick. Using the paint API, you can color the brick red, green, whatever you want, just paint it. Then this square is nothing but the ball. This signifies the ball. Instead of these geometric object, you can use an image for the advanced features of this game. Since it is just a basic idea and a basic game, so we can just consider that it is a ball. So this blue ball is going to bounce, and once it is bounced in the brick, it will disappear. So the logic goes like, if the bouncing ball bounce with the brick will decrease the value. So this is what the logic behind this game. And as you can see, the green part, this is nothing but the bat. So user can control the bat movements from left to right. We cannot control the ball. In this game, we are controlling this green bat. That's the game. Now let's take a look at the demonstration for more information. So this is my Eclipse IDE, and here is my application Brick Breaker. And you can see here, this is very basic. So since it's a Java application, so need to be executed in the console. So this is what the game. So you see, I am controlling so if I miss the bat, so it will lose the game. Let's play again. And this will be the random shape of the brick. You can see here. So this is the bat. Now I lose it. So I'm controlling the bat. You see, I cannot control the ball. But ball will bounce, and you need to make sure the ball will bounce. Okay, sorry. Let's do it again. So if the ball bounced all the bricks, then you will win the game. That's the objective. So bricks are nothing but the rectangle. The ball is nothing but the a small rectangle, lose the game again. So what else you can do, you can increase and decrease the number of bricks. So suppose if you want to make the changes in the number of bricks in the game, so there is a rectangle constructor that you are calling it. All you need to just reduce the number of rectangles, bricks. So as you see the code here, we have 18. Instead of 18 you can make it 10. So then there will be only 10 bricks.